Welcome, 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 everyone. We're not live yet? Okay. It gave a breakdown.
No, but it still didn't go live.
Okay. There's a delay. There's a delay that follows through. Welcome, 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 everyone. It's good to see you. And welcome to day 3 of quarantine yoga. Welcome to your yoga class that today we're going to focus on a therapeutic flow that opens up the body and rebalances the bodily systems, and also some pranayama, breathwork. Good to see you all. In case if you leave comments on the side, I won't be able to see them until the end of our class today. So I just want to share a little story before we begin. Just like life, real time, real life, all the changes and challenges that we're confronting and facing at this time collectively. I was in the bathroom just doing my morning routine, and I had these earbuds in, and they don't quite fit my ear very well. So I was standing over the sink and then leaned over by the toilet to grab something, and the earplug fell out and dropped down into the toilet. This was about literally 6 minutes ago. So I said, grabbed it, quickly, tapped it into the towel, stood there with a hairdryer for a couple minutes, dried it up, and fortunately it's still working. Otherwise your sound quality wouldn't be very good today. How like life. These are the things that happen. We'll get kind of barreled sideways by something unexpected, and how we adapt and respond in the moment is testing our capacity as humans. So we're all in this together, guys. Thought I'd give you a morning giggle that literally 6 minutes ago this earbud was in the toilet about to be flushed into the netherworld. So so that being said, let's warm up the body here, warm up the hands, get our energy flow going, rub the hands together, and then take the hands and go clockwise a couple times, getting into sensation. And on that next breath, let's take the hands and rub them together again, and do the same thing to the belly, activating the navel chakra. Going clockwise at your belly. Feel your breath move down your spine on the inhale and back up the torso and out the nostrils on the exhale. And then we'll take the hands and rub them together again. And take them to your lower back and do some circles at your lower back with the palms there. Keep breathing down the spine on the inhale, through the hips and down the legs, and up the torso and out the nostrils on the exhale. On that next breath, rub the hands together again. And take the hands to the thighs and rub the thighs vigorously up and down, waking the bottom half of the body up as well. And we'll do it one more time at the heart center area of the chest, clavicles, collarbones. So rub the hands together vigorously again. And closing with a couple circles at the heart there. And then take the hands to the clavicles, the collarbones, and just sweep that open. Like here. And then just take the hands and sweep that open as well. So you're opening up that energy where we may have been guarded before, just spreading it out, opening it up, releasing any holding patterns, and shaking the hands out when we're done. Do a couple figure eights with the wrists, and opposite direction figure eights. Good. And then release the hands down. Relax the hands on the thighs, and inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Hold that tension. And exhale, release. And one more time. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears, hold that tension, and exhale, release. And one more time. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Good. And then release the chin down towards the chest. And slow motion, roll the head side to side. And wherever you notice that the sides or back of the neck is sore or stiff, just spend a couple extra breaths there opening up those angles. So you're getting to know which angles tend to hold your patterns of compacting, like where energy just kind of bunches together and gets stuck there. So you're using your breath as a tool to look for those stuck, compacted areas, and then using the breath as a tool to create space in them. On that next breath, bring the head back up to center. Close the eyes for a moment. And feel the new length of your neck. So activating slightly through your core here, we're going to take one hand, doesn't matter which hand, to the heart, and lift the heart, the chest up into the hand so that you feel the chest and torso elongated and lengthened here. Now check that your shoulders are relaxed when you do this, and check that your neck is neutral. You can gently rock the head back and forth to find that sweet neutral spot in your cervical spine and the neck. Once you feel like the neck is a natural extension of your spine, then you can release the hand but keep the heart lifted. Okay, so we want to keep that torso activated, lengthened, long, and heart lifted. Now, many of you may be leaning forward in order to accommodate us doing this. So now we're going to bring the abs into this. So we're going to lean back slightly all the way until you feel your abdominals turn on. Okay, so it's suddenly like they're like, whoop, got to wake up to hold the body erect and long as you lean back. So if I turn sideways, you can see that I'm leaning back here slightly. And check that your shoulders are still relaxed and the neck is still relaxed. Gently rock the head to find that neutral sweet spot. And we're going to stay here for 6 breaths, leaning back, having our abdominals engaged. Now, when you do this, notice the legs want to come up. So activate and root down through the thighs and the knees. Press the knees down towards the floor like you want to press the floor further away from you. What you can do is you can take a rolled up towel and place it behind you, just at the seat there, so you've got a little something to lean back against so that you can have a sort of like a little wall there to support you as you activate through the abs. So let's stay here for 3 more breaths. Now notice a lot of tension wants to go to your neck, so check continually that the neck and shoulders are relaxed because it's our core here that is doing the work to maintain your posture, to maintain that lengthened torso. Good. 1 more breath. And then release. And notice when you release, it's like, whew, suddenly the abs don't have to work anymore. So I want you to imagine that throughout your whole practice, not to the degree that we leaned back and had that abdominal integration, but kind of like a smaller, slighter version of it. We always want to have some kind of activation through your core here so that the rest of the body, particularly the shoulders and the neck, can relax. So we're kind of from the inside out working here. Okay, so kind of keep that model in mind for our class together today. Core and floor, pelvic floor, kind of gently pulled in and up and activated. So there's slight activation there. And while you do that, notice if you want to hold your breath, try to keep the breath moving down the spine on the inhale, through the legs and then up the torso and out the nostrils on the exhale. So you have that continual oval shape or circle shape of your breath. So now we're going to do a little bit of breath work. And let's first bring attention to where the breath moves in the body. We're focusing on breath work today, on pranayama. So we're going to take the hands to the heart area and close the eyes. Just gently tap the chest there to activate there. Bring your attention to this area. And then rest your hands there and notice where that part of the body is. On your next few breaths, you're going to inhale and send the inhale directly to where the hands are resting. So you'll feel that part of the body, the chest, lift gently up into the hands on the inhale. And on the exhale, it falls back in towards the spine on the exhale. We'll do that a few times. inhale, that part of the body lifts the hands gently. And on the exhale, the hands kind of sink and the chest kind of sinks back towards the spine. So do a couple breaths here of finding that rhythm of the clavicle, the collarbones lifting up into the hands. It really helps our immune system, regulation, to be aware of how the breath moves through the body. That's why we're doing this first sequence of understanding how the breath moves from the body. First from the shallow, then into the deep. So you're now aware of how to move the breath into the upper part of the lungs. And you're going to take the hands and now move them down to the ribs. And just do a couple gentle taps there or rubbing there just to bring your attention to this area of the body. Okay, so you can even take one hand just below the heart here and one hand at the ribs if that feels more comfortable. So eyes closed again, sitting comfortably. On that next breath, inhale and send the breath of the inhale down into where the hands are and feel that part of the ribs gently push the hands outward. And exhale, feel the ribs sink back in towards the spine. So now the breath is traveling a bit deeper. We'll do that a few times together. Hear yourself breathe. We talked about Ujjayi breath yesterday, that soft whisper at the back of the throat. Making your breath audible to yourself so that you can hear your breathing. If you had someone next to you, like a buddy in a yoga class next to you, just on a yoga mat next to you, they would also hear your breathing as well. That's how loud your breath is. Good. One more breath here. Now on that next breath, we're going to move the hands down to the belly, the navel. So you can have one hand just slightly above the belly and one hand slightly below, or again, however it's comfortable. If you feel better with one hand on top of the other. With the eyes closed, send the breath deeper now down the spine, past the upper ribs, down into the belly, and feel the balloon of your belly extend, fill out. And on the exhale, the belly sinks back towards the spine. Check that your shoulders are relaxed. Hear yourself breathe. It's very comforting to hear yourself breathe. It's like listening to the ocean through a seashell. Two more breaths here. Good. Then relax the hands and inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, release. So now we're going to take the hands to the side ribs and rub your side ribs up and down here. Now, if this becomes tiring to hold the hands there, just let the shoulders relax and the elbows find a position of comfort as you hold the hands there. As we now send the breath even deeper past the belly, out into the sides of the ribs, here we go. Inhale down the spine. Pass the belly out into the side ribs. Feel the side ribs. Press the hands gently open and exhale. Sink back into gravity. We'll do that a few times together. Notice how there's a wave moving down the spine into the belly, and that wave moves out sideways into the side ribs. Follow the wave of your breath. And hear yourself breathing. When we can hear ourselves breathing, we feel safe in our body. Our breath is the first indication that we're alive. That self-realization that here we are in our bodies, alive, full of potential, right here, right now, in this moment, even with the limitations that we have. Everyone's got limitations. Within those limitations, you still have potential. Now, on that next breath, release the hands and inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale, release. Now let's take the hands to the lower back. Gently rub the lower back there. This will be a little more subtle, this breath. You'll find sending the breath down the spine, out into the ribs and into the lower back to be a more subtle process. So you'll find it. Close the eyes. If it's uncomfortable for the shoulders to be held in such position, you can kind of let the hands cross over and let the elbows relax behind you such that your hands are still on your lower back, as you can see here. So find a technique and position that is comfortable for you. Check that the shoulders are comfortable. And here we go. Inhale down the spine, ribs and lower back. And exhale, release. We'll do that a few more times together. Eyes closed. Really get into the feelings and sensation of the breath in your body. Notice how your body is like an accordion. Every rib of the accordion is whoosh, opening up. Good. 2 more breaths here. You might notice that your breath becomes a little longer and extended, and that is a very good thing. We want that lengthened, extended breath that is not forced. Notice how this is effortless for you. There's zero force. Good. And relax the hands back on the thighs. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, release. Roll it out through the shoulders. We're going to swim the shoulders back, one shoulder at a time. And on the next breath, use your hands to help extend the legs forward and shake the legs out. You can see a little better when I turn sideways. And then take your hands and bring the circulation down the sides of the quads, the tops of the quads. So you're bringing that blood flow in there, stimulating the quadriceps, the muscles around connected through the IT band, the iliotibial band. And then use your knuckles, turn your hands into little fists here, and use your knuckles to scrape up and down the outsides of the quads along the IT band, bringing circulation into the connective tissue and the fascia around your muscles, and up and down the quads and the inner thighs. And even the sides of the hips, do some circles there with your knuckles, and at the lower back, circles there. And the top of the glutes, wherever it's sore, bring circulation and energy flow in, and then shake it out through the legs again. And we'll flex the feet and exhale, point. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, flex, and exhale, point, and again, shake it out. Open up the feet a little bit and windshield wipe the feet like windshield wipers, side to side, side to side. And notice how when you do that, that even relaxes the hip joint as well. The hip joint is rotating, relaxing side to side. And on that next breath, we're going to bring the legs back into cross-legged for the rest of our pranayama breath work. So find a comfortable seat, and if you want to take a rolled up towel behind you or sit on a cushion, the key here is to be as comfortable as possible. So make yourselves as comfortable as possible. I just want to share with you guys something I noticed, because I'm looking at myself on the camera from a distance here, that that it seems like I'm leaning a little bit to the side. And so the reason why that is because I have scoliosis in my spine. So my spine, I've had it my entire life. And so my spine deviates in the upper thoracic region, back of my heart there. It deviates to the right at an angle and then kind of returns back up to the neck. And so for me, there's a natural lean. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because I want you to understand that all of us have patterns in our body that we've learned to adapt with and become resilient with. The scoliosis, although it does present a kind of chronic tension that I've learned to live with and mitigate through yoga, I don't really pay much attention to it. I just live my life. Whatever patterns you have of compensation, we can use them as a tool to understand ourselves better and understand our ability to adapt. And I say this because there's no quote unquote perfect yoga pose. There's just what your body is capable of doing in this moment. When you feel that dance on the edge of your ability, where you're kind of like pushing yourself and challenging yourself and expanding into your new, that's the perfect pose. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the external. It matters how it feels on the inside and that you are at your edge, feeling alive. That's all that matters. So less focus on the external, more focus on the internal experience here. So we're going to do some Nadi Shodhana alternate nostril breath, and this really wakes up the nervous system and kind of harmonizes the left and right hemisphere of the brain. So we can support the weight of your arm here with your opposite hand under the elbow, because this arm will be doing some work. And what this breath is it's an alternate breathing between each nostril. And it looks like this. I'll show you how it looks first. Inhaling on the left and exhaling on the right nostril. My breathing's heavy. Inhaling on the right nostril and exhaling on the left nostril. So that's how it looks. And I want you to imagine that the breath is like a cloth sweeping through your sinuses and nasal passageway, like a horseshoe, up and then down and out the opposite nostril, and then up that nostril, up through the nasal passageway and out the opposite nostril. So it's like a horseshoe going up and down, up and down. So imagine that cloth is kind of like cleaning out your nasal passageways, okay? And that is your breath cleaning out the sinuses. So supporting that arm there, if you're left-handed and you prefer to use your left hand, you can support the left arm with your right hand, okay? So getting comfortable here. You can use your index and middle finger to gently tap the mind's eye, that space between the eyebrows here. And this is nice to activate this area as you're doing this. It just helps to bring your attention more fully in. So we're going to plug that right nostril here, and we're going to get ready to inhale together on that left nostril. Here we go. Inhale on the left nostril fully. And switch and exhale on the right nostril. I'll move a little closer so you guys can see. And inhale on the right nostril. And exhale on the left. I'll move my fingers so you can see better. Inhale, left nostril. Once you've figured it out, close your eyes and stay with the breath. Exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. And exhale on the left. And let's do this together a few more times. Eyes closed. Inhale on the left. Exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Exhale on the left. We'll do this for a few moments together, and I want you to find your own rhythm. So you're going to find a rhythm that works for you. It's called your spanda, your rhythm. The deepest breath you can create that is not forced. It's effortless. Inhaling on the left. Deep inhale. Exhaling on the right. Inhaling on the right. Exhaling on the left. We're going to keep doing this, but this time, as you maintain this rhythm, try to hold at the top of your inhale. So on the next inhale, on the left nostril, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Exhale. Exhale out all the way, and then hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Inhale on the left. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Exhale on the right. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Inhale on the left. Stay with this rhythm for our next few breaths together. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Exhale on the right. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale on the right. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the left. We'll do that one more time together. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale on the left. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Exhale on the right. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Inhale on the left. And then exhale on the right. We're not holding anymore. Inhale on the right. Switch. Exhale on the left. And keep doing this for a couple more breaths together just to get back to our normal breath here. Inhale on the left. Switch. Exhale on the right. Inhale on the right. Exhale on the left. And on that next breath, release the hands down. Keep the eyes closed. And on your next few breaths of regular breaths, feel how that left and right side of your body seem to come together and mesh together. So eyes are closed, and you're just paying attention to the new sensations in your body, the new mix that was created in your body by breathing through separate nostrils. Just enjoy that sensation here. Good. And then take the hands to the thighs again. Release the eyes. Find a soft gaze on the floor in front of you. And with your hands on your thighs, rub the thighs again. And go a little faster to bring sensation right into the thighs. Good. And then rub the hands together and take the hands to the lower back and do the circles at your lower back. Feeling very alive through the lower half of the body. And then rub the hands together again. Take the hands to the heart and sweep that open. Good. Shake the hands out. Do a couple figure eights with the hands in opposite direction figure eights. And then take your hands to your shins, and we're going to move through the spine here with some breaths. Inhale, round out, hold on to the shins, chin towards the chest. And exhale, lift the heart forward and up, pressing the thighs down, back and forth. Inhale, round out, chin towards the chest. Exhale, press the thighs down, lift the heart forward and up. I want you to feel the full flexion of the spine on the inhale, rounding out, pushing back, and full extension of your spine on the exhale, pressing forward. Inhale, round out, reach back. Exhale, press the heart forward and up. 2 more of these. Inhale, round out, reach back. Exhale, press the heart forward and up. 1 more time. Inhale, round out, reach back. Exhale, press the heart forward and up. Good. Let's interlace the fingers. Press the palms up. Inhale, touch the ceiling. And exhale, push forward and round out. So back and forth again. Inhale, press up. And exhale, push forward. 2 more times. Inhale, press up. Exhale, push forward. Last time. Inhale, press up. Exhale, push forward. And on that next inhale, press up. And exhale out into bent elbows. Lower the arms parallel to the floor and inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Hold that tension. Exhale, release the arms. Keep them there and swing the arms freely side to side, massaging the back of the heart again, just like we did yesterday. You want to swing those arms freely like they're helicopter or a windmill. There's 0 tension in the shoulders and neck. Check that your shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. We'll do this for a few moments together, swinging those arms, massaging the upper thoracic spine. This feels really good for me, especially with the scoliosis. So any tension in your upper back, between the shoulder blades, through the neck, this kind of massages it like it's cold Play-Doh or silly putty. Remember that when you were a kid? And when you warm it up in your hands, it becomes more malleable. This we're warming up with our breath. 2 more breaths here. Do the speed that works for you. Some of you may want to go faster or slower. On that next breath, take the hands and lift the hands up. Collect that energy you just created. Exhale, bring it into the heart. 1 more time. Inhale, lift, collect. Exhale, bring it in, right in. And 1 more time. Inhale, lift and collect it. Make it real in your hands. Exhale, bring it in. Draw a circle at the heart with the thumbs, integrating here at the part of your body that supports. It's the engine for all the other energy centers of the body. The heart is your engine. And then release the hands, bring the legs forward, and again, shake it out. Turn sideways here, shake, shake, shake. We'll do one last breath together here before we come into our Shavasana. Today's class was focused on Pranayama, breathwork, and getting you to recognize how breath moves through your body, how it can move through different parts of the spine, and you can activate energetically different parts of the spine from up all the way down to down. So coming back into cross-legged, we're going to do couple of body breath here, which I'll do the beginner's version of it so that you can get used to it if you've never done this before. It's a more active breath style, and it involves the movement of the belly back and forth, kind of like remember in the olden days when we used to light fires and there would be something by the fireplace called a bellows. And it would, when you open and close it, kind of like an accordion, it'd be like a like that kind of noise. That's what we're creating here through the belly, through activating the bellows of our diaphragm and core. So I'm turning sideways so you can see that I'm imagining a string at my lower back here. And this string, I'm going to be imagining that I'm pulling it vigorously, like the string is attached to my belly button and I'm pulling it vigorously behind me, like so. Can you see how the hand is like, whoop? So you can see the belly like that, just kind of. Now there's no hyperventilation here. It's not a, we don't want that. It's just short, sharp, little exhalations, and your inhale just kind of comes naturally. So there's no force in that. So it looks like this. I'll demonstrate the first one. On the inhale, we fill the balloon of our belly. So the belly extends, and on the exhale, imagine that string there. You can see that my inhales just kind of happen naturally. There's no actual inhale. It's just that the breath returns because of the diaphragm returning back to a relaxed state. So it allows me to keep having these short, sharp little exhalations. And we'll do about 10 or 15 of them in the first round, and we'll do 3 rounds together, okay? So sitting comfortably. I'm going to stay sideways so you guys can see better. On the inhale, I want you to imagine a balloon, a flat balloon at your belly, filling and extending out. And then we'll do those about 10 to 15 rounds of short, sharp little exhalations together. You may need a tissue because it does get things going in your nasal passageway. So here we go. On the next inhale, fill the balloon of your belly. And here we go. Short, sharp, little exhalation. Shoulders are relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Close the eyes and let your breath come back to normal. So just take a couple breaths here with the eyes closed and feel that sensation, that lovely awakening in the belly, in your core, and in your lower back, that awakening of energy there. So 2 more breaths here, just relaxing the body as we get ready for our second round together. On that next breath, getting ready to fill the balloon of your belly on the inhale. Here we go. Inhale, fill the balloon of your belly. Shoulders relaxed. And exhale. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Eyes closed. And let the breath come back to normal. If you're feeling a little bit lightheaded, this is normal. So you're just going to let the breath come back to normal. Okay? You just had some tidal volume there of new oxygen in the body, and we're just settling into that. So let the body come back to its regular self and enjoy the sensations that you feel in the body right now. That sense of aliveness in your core, perhaps energy tingling and moving through the lower back along your spine. Just be aware of this great feeling of energy in the spine and in your core. So getting ready for our last round together. Here we go. On the next inhale, fill the balloon of your belly. Shoulders relaxed. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That was our last round. So now you're just relaxing throughout the entire body, eyes closed, and enjoying that feeling of relaxation. However it feels for you. With your eyes closed, remind yourself that this is always available to you. Two more breaths here, just enjoying the sensation in your body. Notice how the brain feels. Perhaps just really calm, chill, relaxed. And remember that this is always available to you. On that next breath, release the eyes, find a soft gaze. Take the hands and just gently stroke the thighs here to bring your sensation back in, into the lower half of the body. And rub the hands together and spread that energy at the heart out. Shake the hands out and use your hands to help bring the legs forward and shake the legs out. Take the hands behind the hips. Let's turn so you guys can see better. Open up the feet as wide as your yoga mat and windshield wipe the knees side to side. And then on that next breath, we're going to get ready to come into our Shavasana, our final relaxation. Our session's not quite an hour today because I have a client call in a few moments. So this is about a 40-minute session today. So we're going to get ready to roll down onto our spines, lying supine, back in your Shavasana, final relaxation. And just like yesterday, if you'd like to use props here to support yourself, maybe a pillow underneath the knees or a pillow at the lower back, I want you to be as comfortable as possible. So take a moment here to situate yourself comfortably. So make any micro adjustments here. And with your eyes closed, see if there's anything you can do to micro adjust to make yourself even more comfortable. And now that you've found that comfort, we're going to inhale together. On the inhale deeply, and exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose deeply. Exhale through the mouth. Eyes closed, lying down. Again. Inhale deeply. Exhale through the mouth. On our last breath together, we're going to hold at the top of the inhale. Here we go. Inhale deeply. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Surrender and let go. Eyes closed, lying down, comfortable. Remember that your Shavasana, your final relaxation, is one of the most important parts of your practice. It allows you to digest and integrate all the benefits of the breathwork and poses that we've done together. So it's your time to rest, digest, and heal. Eyes closed. You can take your hands to your belly if you like, or just let the hands rest on the floor beside you as you feel the rise of the belly on the inhale and the falling of the belly back towards the spine on the exhale. So just become aware and tap into that rise and fall of your breath. Finding that wave of your breath once again. And as you find that wave, visualize the wave. So you're seeing the wave come towards shore as the belly rises and fall back towards the ocean as the belly surrenders. So continual rise and continual falling back. Stay connected to that wave. Two more breaths here. Following that wave at your belly. Good. And on the next breath, wiggle your fingers and your toes, just wiggling the fingers and toes to bring ourselves back in. And then with your eyes staying closed, just following the cues of my voice, bring your attention towards your feet. And inhale, flex the feet, hold that tension. And exhale, release. And then bring your attention to the muscles of the legs. And inhale, squeeze the leg muscles tight. And exhale, release. And then bring your attention towards your glutes. And inhale, squeeze the glutes tight. And exhale, release. And then bring your attention to your lower back. And press the lower back into the floor. And exhale, release. And bring your attention to your shoulders. And inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, release. And then bring your attention up to the hands. Squeeze the hands on the inhale. And exhale, splay the hands out and release. And then bring the attention up to your face. Inhale, squeeze the muscles of the face tight. And exhale, release. Let's take the hands and stretch them up overhead. Big, tall stretch on the inhale. And exhale, big yawn. Hear yourselves yawn. And on that next breath, take the knees into the chest with your hands. Rock the knees side to side. And roll onto your side. And use your hands to guide yourselves up into a comfortable seated position. Take the hands to your heart. Rub the hands together. Feel that energy there. And then place the hands at the heart with your thumbs gently tapping the heart center there. Eyes closed. With the thumbs tapping and activating the heart center there, we're going to inhale, lift the heart up into the hands. And exhale, bow the chin in towards the heart, plugging your tailbone into the center of the earth. Spread the fingertips wide open with the thumbs diving into the heart, pinkies stretching away. And on your next breath, inhale, widen the space between the palms, energy at the heart expands. And exhale, bring the hands back together. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Widen the space between the hands. Energy at the heart expands. And exhale, bring the hands back together. Take a moment here and just feel that expansion at the chest and back of the heart. You are open, receptive, and ready for your day. Ready to take care of yourself, your family, your loved ones, and ready to give back in service to others in the ways of your gift. Everyone's got something to contribute. Rub the hands together. Feel that energy from your heart pouring down the arms into the hands. And once you feel that heat, use it to smooth out the arms, chest, hair, back, legs. Shake it out. And thank yourselves for coming today. Namaste. Big love to you guys. Stay committed to yourselves, your families, your loved ones, your community. Help each other. Love each other. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay at home. Big love.